Hey folks, Sylvia's here. This is episode 7 of my Skyrim Let's Play. It is 3:33 a.m. And that's just a flying, bouncing Draugr for some reason. We just roll with it, man. We just roll with it. That's odd. Whatever. Alright, so I do need to go back to town, actually. And we're going to start the main quest line. So that means we're going to Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. We are going to sell our crap whilst we're here.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Like the dead guard is there, but the vampire corpses are gone. So we're going to sell our crap. And then we're going to go pick up the Bleak Falls Barrow crap, and we are going to head to Bleak Falls Barrow from that point on. Now, I do want to check, though, about how much I actually have to sell here. You know what? That's actually worth breaking down for the steel. I was kind of hoping Adrienne Avenici would come out. Where'd she go? Rest? There she is. Alright, lady.
Got some good.
Because you do have a mini
to be
quest.
The best blacksmith in
You
Whiterun.
work the forge all day.
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks.
Alright.
Don't forget to check inside the Have you met my father? Looking to
What do you
protect
got for
yourself?
sale? Alright,
Or
so
deal
we've
some
got
damage?
stuff to sell. A Dwarven Mace. Kinda wanna hold on to those arrows. Kinda wanna hold on to that too. Now that we can sell. Steel Helmet of Alteration. That we're gonna break down. We're gonna sell that though. Everything else we're gonna hold on to. Now the one thing I want to do is we're gonna break down our leather here, of which there's really not that much, it seems. Grab some leather strips, and we're gonna see. There shouldn't really be anything major I can make, would be my assumption here. Damage. But we do have some of those swords are quite possibly significantly better than what I'm using. What about armor, though? Body? I can make heavy garnet armor, which is significantly worse than what I'm using. Alright, so we're not going to bother with that. However, we are going to make one of these skull backpacks. And I guess I am going to make myself that fancy sword. Or I would have made myself that fancy sword if I hadn't used all of the items I needed to make it. So, at that point, let's check out this new sword. Or, not new sword. Just equipping the backpack, apparently. Skull backpack. Gives me a little bit more carrying capacity. We have nothing more to sell to her.
More inside.
What brings you to the market?
And we can give Ysolda her mammoth tusk,
Thank you. As promised. Let me show you a
which
thing or
ups
two
my
about
speech.
bargaining.
We're also going to level up here, too, at this point. Health. And what do we have? Enough in that. Here I have Fist of Steel, which is sort of pointless. Tower of Strength. Yeah, we're going to take Fist of Steel because it gets us into something that's better on later on. Although, Fist of Steel is largely pointless. It adds the base value of your gauntlets, which is the value before your heavy armor skill gets involved. Any perks gets involved, and any enchantments gets involved, and also any temper gets involved. So the base value, as if you were a level 0 character with no stats, gets added to your unarmed damage. It's largely pointless.
You tried mercenary work?
I did not know this guy goes
Might
in
suit
here. Doesn't it?
What would you have me do then?
So she's gonna stop me.
My lord,
What's the meaning of this interruption?
there's no time
Jarl
for rash
Balgrup is not
I
receiving
just think we
visitors.
need more information before we
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
The dragon destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
I like how he actually
Lord,
turns his
we
head to
should
look at
send
these people.
troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains,
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I'll be honest, I was not paying any attention when he gave me that item, and I have no idea what that item was. Dwarven armor. He gave me. That's not bad. Presumably worse than my steel. Yep, worse than my steel. Too bad. While we're waiting for Jarl Balgrup to get over there,
As you can imagine, very
I have a
busy.
sword for you from your daughter.
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgrup when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
Sick.
Enjoy
Got
your
20
visit to
gold.
Dragon's Reach.
That'll take me far in life.
I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Let's go with... Just tell me what you need me to do.
You are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
I won't actually say anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure
True
some
that.
of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Alright, so we are...
Ah, take an enchanted weapon. Once you know an
I was just kind of
enchanted...
hoping he would give me
Of
credit
course,
for it.
I have everything
He's
you
not.
need for
Okay.
sale.
I think he gives me a quest if I
believe
ask him
I
about
am,
this.
yes.
I'm gonna
Ah,
kind of
that
skip through his
would
text
be
because I
so
don't care.
kind as
Yeah,
to
he's gonna
deliver
ask
the
me to
frost-
deliver frost
Look,
salts
you're clearly better
to
suited
the
than I am to
the
carry
Almas
out such
lady.
I had you.
And
figured
I
for
want
me.
to buy
think you'll
some
appreciate this.
spells. Some specific spells, though. We want... I don't want to spend too much money here. We want fast healing. Probably want drop zone. We're going to buy drop zone. We want healing hands, because that actually comes in useful. I apparently already have Long Stride. Good to know. We want Muffle. Mystic Wind's not bad. I'm not going to get it right now just because money's tight. We're going to get Okado's Recital. We're going to get Soul Cloak. Yeah, we're going to hold off on Soul Cloak, actually. But we're going to get Stone Flesh. And that should be everything I need. Okay. And we're going to buy his Lesser and then Petty Soul Gems. And then we're going to sell... Actually, I want to hold on to those, and we'll sell that. Alright, so I ended up losing a majority of my cash right there. Now, Okado's Recital is an interesting spell, which, along right now with Compelling Whispers, Drop Zone, and just those three, actually, are from the Apocalypse mod I have. Now, Okado's Recital is technically an alteration spell. The way it works is... Stores the beneficial self-targeted non-concentration spell in your left hand and cast it for no cost whenever you enter combat. Up to 3 spells. Empty left hand to reset. So basically the way this works is... You put Okado's Recital in your right hand, and you put another spell in your left hand, and you cast Okado's Recital.
Before it's too late.
Cast.
Of course, y'all
Now, when I enter combat, that spell that was just in my left hand will auto-cast when I enter combat.
Succeed at this.
Take that down.
And you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
So it's a pretty awesome spell. Pretty powerful. So I just put Transmute. So every time I go into battle, Transmute will be cast automatically. And one of my iron ores will get transmuted. Or a silver ore. Now I also just put Muffle, so when I go into combat, Muffle will be cast on me, which makes me harder to be detected. We're also unhotkeying Healing and hotkeying Fast Healing. And then we're also going to do the same thing with Fast Healing. So the way this works is, every time I enter battle, boom, Transmutation, Muffle, and Fast Healing will be cast on me. The important thing about this is those spells are technically considered cast, so I will gain EXP towards leveling those skills up. So this really helps with kind of getting your skill levels up and stuff like that. Also, it's in general pretty useful. Eventually, when I run out of iron ore, and I will eventually run out of iron ore, I'll swap that out for probably like Stone Flesh, which will boost my armor value, makes me take a little bit less damage.
Everybody in here. Give up. You look rather pale.
I have some frost salts for you from Farragut. Yeah, just give me my money, lady.
You expect some compensation.
Oh, she gave me potions. All right.
Here. What do you need?
What do you have for sale?
You're interested in my potions and
I
ingredients?
want your alchemy. Ooh, giant stone. So, you know, sometimes I'll change them. For right now, the heal isn't super useful because most likely by the time I go from one battle to the next, I'll be fully healed. Just through, like, natural healing. It's still moderately useful, though. And it will also get my restoration skill up, which is the most important part. But in the future, we might take off Stone Flesh, or we might take off the Fast Healing. And instead, I'll put on the Soul Cloak ability, which puts a, like... Look, she's sending out the soldiers here.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
You're someone who... The finest
I do want to buy the loose iron ore. And those silver ores.
Don't forget to check inside the
because
shop.
we are going to be doing this for a while. And also, on that note, silver... I should actually cast Transmute, since I have the mana.
Some good pieces.
So yeah, Soul Cloak puts like a cloak on your body, of like a magical effect. Usually in the base game, there's just
blades, helmets, pretty much
fire,
anything to suit your needs.
shock, and frost cloaks. But this, you know, 2 more silver ore, nice. This comes with, well, this adds Soul Cloak, for instance. So Soul Cloak, anything that gets near me gets hit with a... Saw that dude running and I panicked for a second. I thought he was about to attack me. Anything that gets around me will have the effect of a, I'm drawing a blank right now. Falling apart, people. Falling apart. I got nothing. A Soul Trap spell. So when I kill them, they will have their souls trapped, and then I get soul gems. Filled soul gems, I suppose I should say. But for that to really be worthwhile, you need to have a large amount of soul gems on you, and I currently do not have a large amount of soul gems on me. So we're going to wait until we're kind of ready at that point. Now, I'm here to just dump a whole bunch of crap here. Urban armor, Northman. Actually, let me get that Northman stuff back out, because we can put that on one of our mannequins at this point. And you're the winner. Do. There we go. And then we are going to just drop. I'm just going to drop everything in there, but I'll just manually extract the ores. Okay, that is probably not a sufficient amount of ore, just for the record, but it'll work. And I want to drop off my alchemy ingredients, because that should clear up some carrying capacity also. How much cap? Alright, I got 126. We're good to go. Considering how much my armor itself weighs. Alright, so at this point, we are now going to head to Bleak Falls Barrow. And then once there, and I'm actually like at the entrance to the Barrow, is when the video will end. So we're going to fast travel to Riverwood. Easiest way to do this. In fact, while I'm at Riverwood, I'm actually going to stop by Alvar, the blacksmith, and pick up a little bit more iron, just, you know, to have it.
May the gods watch over you. The finest weapons and armor.
And he didn't have a lot. Oh, I'll take that silver ore also.
All right, then.
Alright, there's actually 2 ways to get to Riverwood. I'm going to take the second route, because most people know the first route. The first route, though, is you cross the bridge and you follow that path up. Pretty simple. But I'm actually going to take the other route, because this one is a little bit less common. And honestly, I didn't know it existed until I happened to stumble upon it one day and was like, where does this go? And then I followed it up and was like, ooh, this goes to Bleak Falls Barrow. So we are going over here, which is by... that's where the treasure chest was from the, whatchamacallit? The treasure map, that's the word I'm looking for. Did we get the other one? I have not yet looted the other treasure map. Yeah, it just occurred to me. I'm thinking, I think it would have been faster if I had fast traveled to Annis's cabin. Quite possibly. And we go. So that was Okado's casting. And what is that? That is a Daedroth fighting something. Daedroth is sort of killing me. Get out of here. Now, Daedroth is a Daedra heart and Daedroth teeth. So, where'd the lady go? We got an apprentice Daedra worshipper, staff of zombies, and then a bunch of junk. Okay. So yeah, this path actually leads up here. And you wouldn't really find this path unless you were basically doing what I did, which was walking from Annis's hut to Riverwood. Now this little tower, you will actually pass it from the opposite direction when you were coming here. In fact, just throwing this out here, there is actually a third route up here, but the other route comes from the opposite side of this mountain pass. So I'm coming up this side. You can actually come up from this side and end up at Bleak Falls Barrow. That one will have you bypass this tower. Not that this tower is huge. It's got, I think, 3 bandits in it. However, worth mentioning is there's a bandit leaning up against this... oh, I still have my muffle effect from that Daedroth. Check that out. So I should be pretty much... Yeah, Mr. Bandit, Mrs. Bandit in this case, is leaning up against that tree trunk. And from this angle, it's kind of hard to get a shot on her, and I probably wouldn't be able to do this. Well, I couldn't do this anyway. Without muffle. But from the other direction, it's way easy to snipe her. Him, her, whoever it ends up being. And the third route, like I said, bypasses this entirely. You got stabbed in the gut. Take the lockpick. I do want that coin purse. 25 gold coins. And then up we go. Can I maybe get him with an arrow before he fully spots me? Yeah, sneak attack. And just a bandit ball. So nothing major. I want to steal all their vegetables. You'd be a way more of a threat, my friend, if your weapon of choice wasn't a wooden club.
Son of a... Victory or Sovngarde!
Also, that kill cam would have been a little bit cooler if the barrel didn't get in my way. Okay, and then there is a single chest up here. It's not a huge or awesome one, but it's a chest. I actually didn't need to pick those up, but whatever. And one of those spells I purchased, Drop Zone, which I'm actually going to hotkey, is an interesting spell that comes from the Apocalypse thing. You cast it at a location, and as long as you fall into that location, you take no falling damage. Pretty useful spell. Scares me a little bit, I have to be honest with you, because I'm always afraid I'm going to miss the jump. But that's life. And then we go over yonder, and that is Bleak Falls Barrow. Now, if you took the other route I was talking about, you would come up, I think, this way? Or no, you'd come up that route. However, that one has you cutting through a giant camp, which is obviously dangerous for obvious reasons. Now, you can see there's actually a bandit right there. I'm pretty confident this isn't going to hit, but we're going to try it. You know, that might have hit if he hadn't moved. Nope, I'm still missing. And then he went far enough back that we can't even try. There are 3 bandits up there. Somewhere. You can kind of see them on my little radar, but... Oh, there's one of them. Nope, not happening. Oh, there's another one. I desperately want to snipe one of these guys. Oh boy. Oh. That's a little bit too far to the side. I'm gonna have to just give up and go up there and stab him, I think. Oh, wait. No, stand still. Oh, you guys suck. Alright, you know what, screw it. We got an archer, 2 archers looks like, and a shield, or a spear user.
I'll try and make this quick. Please don't kill me.
Killed you. Should have said that before I killed you, dude. And last but not least, where is he at? Ooh, those are orcish arrows. Ooh, bandit thug, actually. This one is a legitimate threat to a certain extent. Get my fast healing in here.
You're the wrong one. You're dead.
Oh, you think I'll be easier to rob when I'm dead? Yeah, you're probably right. Incidentally, it would have been really difficult to pickpocket all these things off of him, but now that he's dead, it's way easier for me to take them all from his corpse. So I guess he's right. It would be a lot easier. Anyway, and this here is the entrance to Bleak Falls Barrow. That will be next video, though. So we are going to save and quit to the main menu. And as always, people, you should like, favorite, comment, subscribe, check me out on Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, and I'm done for the night. I'll see you guys later.